I mean, there was just so much that the residents were really involved. That is, if they wanted to be.
If they wanted to be involved, okay.
And there was at least a dozen. So I feel that they were really well informed about the building.
But then, have you heard about the big flood over there, though?
Oh, of course I did.
Oh, my God. We were talking about all of that money, and the building is not stable.
Well, the building's stable.
Where did the rain go? Why did it
well,
get in?
you know, anything you have, whenever a roof leaks,
it was the roof. I didn't know it was a brand new roof. Okay.
Yeah, it was the roof that leaked. And, you know, you can have the shingles in your house or something missing in the front, but by the time the leak shows up, it's maybe in the back of the house.
Exactly, yeah.
And you have to find where the leak started. Yeah. It's a new building. It's going to have some burps.
Yeah.
And that's why the trailer for the contractor is still there, because they do what's called a punch list. And
what is
a punch list is something they go through, and they go and they say, okay, frames, do the paint, or tighten up this, or stretch the carpet here. So each room is taken, each section by section, to see what was completed and what needs completion. I mean, when you're in a huge building like that.
That place is huge.
It is huge, and it's gorgeous.
I don't like it because I get lost.
I do too.
I do. I don't like it because I get lost when I go in there.
Bring your breadcrumbs. So so anyhow, they are aware, and they have to find where the leak is. It's going to take a while to find where the leak is.
It's probably 9 or 10 times. Sometimes it takes.
Well,
I know my roof was.
Yeah, but no, the building is very stable. Don't even worry about that.
I like the wood inside there. I noticed that when I went in.
As a matter of fact, when we had the hurricane and that came through, we set up our command system. I mean, if the building weren't stable, we would never set up the command system in there.
What about the earthquake too, Diane? I got thrown out of my own chair.
Let me tell you. I felt the aftershocks too.
Oh my!
A couple of days later, and a couple of days later, I woke up, and because they were pretty big, the aftershocks were like 4.8.
5.8.
Well, the original earthquake was, but the aftershocks were a little bit less. Okay. And I felt my bed trembling, and I woke up, I'm thinking, oh, I'm being possessed, my bed is levitating.
But I could see my family room roof going up and down.
But that was good.
Why?
Because if it was rigid, it would have snapped apart. Oh. So Levitt and all his, you know, we curse him for this, we curse him for that. We still have more money, more house than you'll ever get for your money anywhere. And it withstood these earthquakes because of the way it was built. It could move with the earthquake, and you know, all you got was some crooked walls.
But this was my family room that my late husband put on before he had his open heart surgery, and he died. But I mean, I was sitting in the chair, and I was like this. I was like this, and I thought, next thing I know, I'm thrown out of the chair onto the floor. The pictures went flying off the walls. The china closet dishes all fell down inside.
Oh, yeah.
Diane, it scared the hell out of me.
Oh, it did. It was very frightening. Oh. And you know something? It felt like the atmosphere inside the house changed, didn't it?
Yes, it did. Yeah. Did you feel like you were very closed?
Yes, I felt like I was being compressed.
Compressed, and you taking away your breath.
Yeah, it was very strange.
It was.
Yeah.
And of course, David was in West Virginia as usual, and I'm there all by myself with my sister. And she's outside cleaning the yard. She didn't feel nothing.
Well, no, not if you're outside. You don't feel it.
Oh my God.
Yeah. So it's inside where you're on all this rigid concrete flooring and all that you feel it more. Yeah, it was
scary.
Very strange.
It was very scary. You home by yourself too, or was Ava with you?
I was home by myself.
Yeah. What can I expect to get my driveways fixed? I've asked this question twice already.
Okay.
Okay, because my driveway sucks.
The driveway aprons have been the bane of everybody's existence for a while. We were doing it on a worst case scenario.
Okay.
So if people would call and they would say, my driveway is really so bad and I know they're going to be fixed and I don't want to spend any money fixing this, they would come out and look at it. And if it were really that bad, they would fix it. So that's why you see 1 or 2 or 3 on your street that's done, but not yours. So during this last budget session, there was the money in there for the driveway work.
Allocated for that?
And I asked them if we could have this completed in 5 years. So what we're doing is systematic, instead of a worst case scenario, as we needed to change it, we'll do it systematically, street by street by street, and it will be completed in 5 years.
What I noticed too, some of my sidewalks out in front of the house had big cracks in them. So I watched the day the gentleman came. They picked up the broken pieces, Diane, but they didn't pour concrete into it. They put their own slab down. I'd never seen this before in my life.
Prefab slab.
Prefab slab in the holes, and it was done so quickly at the same time. But I'm just wondering how well it's going to hold up.
It's still concrete.
Well, I hope so.
As a matter of fact, it'll probably hold up better. If you've ever seen them pour concrete, I love to watch.
I love that. I love that. It's like churning butter.
They'll do the whole strip, and it's all one piece, and then they come back and they cut those lines in with a tool. But that's not separate individual pieces.
That's right.
So if one cracks, that's going to crack all the way down. So if you're taking out that broken piece and putting in one piece,
square,
that I think will be a little bit.
You think it'd be better?
Better, yeah.
Well, maybe they're trying to move it on up and make it better.
Well, let's hope so.
Let's hope so, Diane.
Jim Henriksen, our Public Works, is really on top of everything. And,
that's good.
Yeah, and he's got an idea and a plan, and it's really good. Yeah.
Let's touch on this question real quick. Why are they having such big recyclable cans?
Aren't they fantastic? You could put a body in them.
I think they're good, but you got to fill them up for a couple of weeks before you even put them out on the street.
What it's doing is it's encouraging more recycling.
Really?
You would be amazed at the things you can recycle. So if we recycle more, that goes to the recycle bin, and we get money for that.
Then it's okay. I love it.
Yes,
I love it.
If
I'll
we
never complain
put it
again.
in the trash, it has to go to a landfill, and we pay for it. So your paper towels, your paper plates, if they don't have food, on them, all these various things can go in that recycle bin, and you will find that you'll have more recyclables and less trash. I don't put my trash out maybe once a month because there's nothing. It's all going in the recycle.
I take it away, guys. Okay, if reelected, what are your 4 top goals? What are you going to do?
Oh, well,
to enhance it better, make it whatever.
I don't like to say what I'm going to do because
it takes everybody.
I wasn't elected to do what I want to do. I originally was elected to do what the constituents want. But what I would like to see, now that's a different thing.
I think I just read your question wrong.
Yeah, first and foremost, I really would love to have more senior housing.
Oh my God, I'm going to do a show on that next week.
Oh, we are losing our seniors to other places. They're leaving their homes, they're leaving the city they love, they're leaving the friends they love.
And family members, grandchildren, everything,
because
Diane.
they need to go to someplace affordable and downsize. No one at 90 years old needs to be rattling around in a great big old country club or what have you. They don't need to be taking the stairs. So we need senior housing. We really are ripe for it. Most of on this end of Bowie, it's north of 50.
Yes.
Over 50% of the citizens are over 55. And then you have maybe 25% that are over 65, and it just goes on. We are a graying population in this area. Absolutely, we need senior housing.
You think we're all just getting too old too fast?
Is what? Oh,
are we all just getting too old too fast, Diane?
You may be.
No, some days I feel like I'm about 20 years old.
I'm still 39 and a half.
Okay, I'm 29 and a half.
So I really want to fight for that senior housing. We have 2 places that there could be senior housing. We have one up at Hilltop. They want to build townhouses back there. And I have been saying that you don't want townhouses because a senior, and they said that they would market to the senior. But a senior doesn't need the stairs. That's what they're leaving.
No.
And so they should put in like they have at Somerset Park.
Yes.
They're little bungalows. They're beautiful.
Those are so cute.
They are beautiful. And then there's the place at the marketplace where they've wanted to put in 384 apartments.
We don't need
Well,
that.
no, we don't, because it's too much traffic on our roads. It's too many children in our already overcrowded schools. But if it was condo, first of all, condo, because there's pride in ownership.
Right.
And senior living, seniors aren't on the road the same time we are.
No, they're not.
So they're not going to be there at rush hour and push things along,
Right,
you know, make it worse. So
well, that's one on you, Deborah. Give me some more.
Okay. I would like to see, and we are still fighting for this, and I don't know whether we're getting close or not, but I want us to have our own zoning authority.
Yes.
That is one of, probably more important than anything, because then we could get senior housing. We have a lot of redevelopment going on.
Oh my God, yes.
And so when someone comes to us as a council and they have their plans, we try to tell them what we like, what we don't like, would they change this or that. And all they have to do is go to the county and say, this is my plan. They don't have to change what we've asked for. They can look at us in the face and say, okay, we'll do it. And then turn around and not do it.
That's two-faced people.
Well, but
that's the way I look at it.
They're businessmen.
Okay.
And their first and foremost is to make money.
Of course.
And of course they want to make money, and they've already paid for the plans, and they don't want to pay to have the plans changed. I mean, it's a two-sided sword, and I can see both sides, but I don't like the fact that, you know, we say don't do this, and somebody else can say, well, it's okay, you can go ahead and do it.
Oh, yeah.
So we are truly in need of the zoning authority ourselves. Yeah. And we need a stronger tax base.
Okay,
so
and one more.
Our Economic Development Committee works very hard, but we need more commercial here in order to get a stronger tax base.
And well, it's time for us to stop. Can you believe our 30 minutes has gone, Diane?
Because we talk about everything
else.
We
talk about everything else, but I just hope everything goes well for you. I know it will.
Thank you.
And I'll help you in any way I can.
Thank you, sweetie.
Thanks for coming on. Thanks for coming on. And thank you for watching.